audio, and this is a funny. I'm listening to the audio. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Fertility and swamp monster versus redneck.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay.
Shouldn't it be woman?
In the small, peaceful town of Willowbrook, there lived a 600-pound, 8-foot-tall man named Hank. Hank was a gentle giant who spent most of his days tending to his farm and helping the townspeople with any heavy lifting they needed. Despite his intimidating size, Hank had a heart of gold and was beloved by the community. One sunny morning, as Hank was walking through the town square, he noticed a commotion near the local market.
This is not the story you want, by the way. Not the story you want, by the way. It's all I'm gonna say. You know. I'll do you one better because I have GPT-4. I'll do you one better.
I'm changing this.
I'll do you one better. Don't worry. I'll do you one better, Michael. Don't worry.
Named Brian. There we go. I got a good story. In the bustling city of Metropolis, there lived a 600-pound, 8-foot-tall man named Max. Max was a renowned wrestler, known for his imposing presence and aggressive demeanor both inside and outside the ring. He had a reputation for being hot-headed and confrontational, and a few dared to cross paths with him. On the other side of the city, in a quieter neighborhood, lived a cowardly, scrawny Asian boy named Brian. Brian was timid and shy, often avoiding confrontation and preferring to keep to himself. He had a
It's
passion
crazy
for
that you
art
resorted to fanfiction to win an argument. It's
and
crazy
spent
that
most
you
of his time
resorted to
sketching and
fanfiction to win an
painting,
argument.
finding
It's
solace in the
crazy.
world of colors and creativity. One fateful day, circumstances
It's so
brought
funny
Max
how
and
you think
Brian
there's
face to
gonna
face.
only be one recording.
They happened to be waiting for the
Dude, he
same
actually
bus
forgot OBS was
at a
installed
busy
on
station. You got a problem, little man? Max bellowed, spotting Brian trying to avoid eye contact. You think you're better than me? No, not at all, Brian stammered, hoping to defuse the situation. But Max wasn't one to back down easily. He perceived Brian's nervousness as a sign of weakness and couldn't resist taunting him further. You're nothing but a spineless coward, Max continued,
Michael bullying
his voice
interruptions.
dropping with contempt. Brian's heart pounded in his chest as he struggled to find the right words. He didn't want any trouble and just wished the bus would arrive soon. However, Max's relentless provocation pushed him to his limits. Summoning a newfound courage, Brian looked up, meeting Max's gaze for the first time. I'm not a coward, he said, his voice surprisingly firm. I just prefer to avoid unnecessary conflict. Max raised an eyebrow, intrigued by the sudden change in Brian's demeanor. He had expected the boy to cower even further, not stand up for himself. In that moment, a strange mix of curiosity and respect washed over him. Oh, dude.
You thought it was gonna be violent. You're so funny, Michael.
Oh my god.
Michael, you know ChatGPT is literally incapable of creating a story that's violent, right?
That's not true. They hate each other.
Dude, they just low-key a murder attempt. Michael's trying to suffocate us. I think on drink
Dude,
now.
There we
you're
go. There we
Sean.
go. There we go. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
skipping this part.
Don't worry, Mom. I have a story just for you as well. It's called Unleashing Her Strength. Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh my god, fuck. Oh, I'm
Look
so
at this. Look at
tired.
this. Look at this. One night, fate brought Drake and Brian together in the most unfortunate way. A dispute erupted at a local bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you
dude.
didn't even win. It didn't even say
What?
that you won.
Okay.
His mom just told him to shut the fuck up.
No, she didn't.
Your mom literally just told you to stop making fan fictions about unreal, like fake Asian kids, and you're like demon spawn,
I need
bro.
to fix
Like
this.
you're demon spawn, bro. Dude, stop making fan fictions of your demon spawn. Mickey, I'm begging, I'm begging, I'm begging you, I'm begging you.
Oh fuck, okay. Stop laughing. Michael kid.
Michael, Michael's the funniest, bro.
I'm so tired.
Dude, I don't want to go to sleep because Michael's just cooking. Michael's just cooking.
Let him cook. Why
They
do
hate
we
each
let
other.
him cook?
They hate each other and have violent tendencies.
Oh my. Oh my god, I actually need a break, dude. I need like water. I need to get rehydrated. Fat ball. He's literally Alex. Like you're fat, fat and ugly IRL. He's literally Alex. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Michael. I'm cooking up a story for you to read us, okay?
Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh my god.
I've had enough of this. I need to just go to sleep.
You can't be taking these many L's in one day, Michael. I'm sorry.
ChatGPT is failing me.
I can't. It's so funny that after getting exposed, you went to ChatGPT to write fanfiction. Don't worry. You know, here's a story with a little happy ending for you. It might not be happy for you. It's happy for me though. Oh shit. The word limit's not enough. I'll email it to you. What's your email?
Michael Basseri at outlook.com.
Be serious. It's like, wait, actually, wait, no. What the fuck? 2,000 words? That's cringe. I got you. What's your email? Say it again. Outlook?
Michael Basseri at outlook.com. How far can a human ejaculate? No.
Straight back
What
to this. Straight back to this.
is the record for human ejaculation
There you go.
distance?
Read that story before you go to sleep.
Oh, there's not a. Okay. You emailed it to me?
Yeah, I emailed it to you. Little story.
Would it be in junk? I can't find it.
Michael Basseri at Outlook.com, no?
Yeah,
I sent it.
it's not here. Oh, I got it.
There it is.
Title: The Underdog Triumphs. Brian was a humble farmer in the quiet town of Buxton. His life was simple and peaceful, and his only adventures were the stories he read in books that he borrowed from the nearby town library. The tranquility of his life was interrupted one day when a man named Michael, a mountain of a man weighing nearly 600 pounds, arrived in Buxton. Michael was not just large, but also threatening. He was a notorious villain who moved from town to town, causing chaos and instilling fear in the people. He declared himself the ruler of Buxton, and the villagers, terrified of his brute strength, had no choice but to accept his rule. Brian, however, refused to bow down to this uninvited tyranny. He decided to stand up against Michael, but the problem was apparent. He was of average build and had never been in a fight in his life. Going up against someone as monstrous as Michael seemed like a suicide mission. However, Brian's resolve remained strong. He knew he had to rely on something other than brute force to defeat Michael.
Okay, I'm listening.
Brian was aware that Michael was a man of muscle, with little regard for strategy or intelligence. So, Brian began studying. He dove into books about strategy, physics, martial arts, and studied the art of using an opponent's strength against them. Day and night he read, practiced, and prepared himself. He also befriended an old recluse named Duncan, a former soldier who taught Brian about pressure points and weak spots in a human body. Duncan admired Brian's courage and persistence and decided to train him. Brian wasn't physically stronger, but he became faster, smarter, and precise. When Brian felt ready, he challenged Michael to a duel in the town square. The townsfolk watched in dread, fearing for Brian's life. They were certain that he had signed his own death warrant. Michael laughed off the challenge but agreed, anticipating an easy victory. The day of the duel arrived. Michael towered over Brian, his large frame casting a shadow over the brave farmer. As the fight began, Michael charged at Brian with all his strength. But Brian, using his newfound knowledge and skills, swiftly moved out of the way, causing Michael to crash into a wall. Michael, furious and surprised, charged again, but Brian was too quick, too agile. He danced around Michael, landing quick, precise hits on Michael's pressure points and weak spots. Brian's speed and precision made it difficult for the much larger Michael to land a hit. After an intense battle, Brian managed to use Michael's weight against him, flipping him over his shoulder and onto the ground with a resounding thud. Boom! Michael lay there, dazed and defeated, while the townsfolk watched in awe and disbelief. Brian, panting and tired but triumphant, stood over the fallen giant. He declared to the town, "This town is not yours or mine to rule. It belongs to the people. We are not subjects to be ruled, but individuals to be respected." The people erupted into cheers, hailing Brian as their hero. Michael was banished from Buxton, and Brian returned to his simple farming life, a little wiser and a lot more respected. The villagers told tales of the courageous farmer who used intelligence and strategy to overcome brute strength, inspiring generations to come. And then Brian got cancer. He got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and he fucking died 1 month later. And then Michael fucked his wife, and fucked his sister, and fucked his daughter, and fucked Brian's corpse, and literally fucked the tumor in his brain. The end.
Okay, Michael, you're too creative with it. You're genuinely too creative. Dirty.
The end. Okay, yes, Brian won the fight, and then he got cancer. Okay, GG.
And then we
FF.
got another recording, like, okay.
I don't care, dude, because guess what?
It's
Oh
edited.
my god, it's 14
care.
minutes long.
At the end of in the end of the story, Brian got cancer and died anyway.
It's so funny. It's so... Yeah, you're so... Dude, you know, you're so Michael. How are you?